Hello everyone and welcome back to the Borussia TV YouTube channel. In this one we'll be going over the game that we played on Wednesday against top of the league, which is Real Madrid. I'm your commentator for this game and we're just going to jump straight into this one. So this was our starting lineup and this was the formation that we ended up switching to towards the end of the game. We were missing quite a lot of key players this week and we had no substitutes. But without further ado, let's just jump straight into the game. The camera work for this game was filmed from the other end of the pitch, which is unfortunate, but we'll just have to make do with what we've got. But we can try and commentate over it the best we can. But their goalie's got the ball, doing a good pass out to the wide position on the field. He's then tried to pass down the wing, and James has done well to cut that out. They take the quick pass in, it goes all the way through. They try again to pass inside, good interception, they manage to win it back. They pass back to the keeper does well, Matt with good press. They're then just passing it around wide, try and pass it in midfield with a good shot just over the bar. They're now attacking again. James has done really well there to tackle that. Passes inside towards Obi. Obi then tries to pass back to James. They then lose it. They then try and play it forward, but it ends up going out for a goal kick on that far side. These guys are top of the league, so we went into this, especially, we had so many downsides to this game. We had no subs and we're playing top of the league. I had a bad touch there, which leads into a good shot by their player, but then followed in by their striker. And so we find ourselves 1-0 down at this point in time. They then do another good shot, a great save there from Joe. They then try another shot, and Joe does well to get that one as well. He then throws the ball out wide to Josh with a bit of a loose touch. Obi then defending straight into Joe again. He then passes it out to me. I try the pass in towards Matt and the ball ends up ricocheting back to me. I then pass the ball back into midfield towards Matt. Matt then passes the ball back, but just far away from Obi. A good header there from their striker, I believe it was, but a great save from Joe. Matt with a good pass towards Obi. Obi with a great ball to Matt. Matt unfortunately gets tackled, but James does well to win the ball back. James does a great spin and passes the ball in towards Matt, which is a bit of a loose touch, and it ends up going out of play. We're then trying to play the ball down this far side towards where Josh is, but unfortunately that one goes out of play and they just play that one straight back to the goalie to restart. They're then just playing out from the back, just knocking it around. Good pass in towards midfield, towards the striker. We're not doing fantastic in terms of defending. I then managed to keep the ball in on this far side. Pass the ball down towards James. James does well to get it away from him. Well cut out there by the defender. They're then on the attack again with a good shot and a good save from Joe, who's then just going to take his time and try and pass that ball wide to Matt. Matt does well to keep it in play, but unfortunately can't get better control of it and ends up going back to the goalie. The goalie's then just rolling this out. They're just taking the time with some good sideline play. They're then just running with it down the wing. They try a good pass inside. They're just passing back and forth. We should have been way more aggressive here, but the ball's just deflecting around with a good save there from Joe. They then got the ball again. They are passing it around. It's quite hard to tell from this point of view who's actually got the ball, but they have a great shot and it ends up going in, and we end up being 2-0 down. It's not ideal, is it? But you've just got to think we had no subs for this game, and it's top of the league. I don't really know what's happened there. I think the ref's given a penalty for that. I mean, there's no way of telling if that was a bad tackle or not. But personally, from the side that I was on, I believe it was he sort of fell over the ball, and the ref just sort of said, yeah, go on lad, have a penalty. There's not really any checking in six-a-side, which is one of the only issues, plus the slide tackle rule. But they're taking the penalty here. It's a great save by Joe, but then they managed to get the follow-up just because he's closer to the ball. We're not quite ready enough. I tackle the ball here, try and pass it into Josh, but it's a horrendous pass. The ball then gets cleared out for a kick-in. Matt now has the ball on this side. James is running down this wing. Good pass by Matt. James tried the shot. Easily saved though. They've now got the ball on this far side. They do a good shot, but it gets blocked. The pass then gets kicked back up to Matt. Matt's just pressing. Their goalie just kicks it back into midfield. The ball's deflecting over towards Obi's side. This guy just manages to take the ball and he manages to get his shot away with a great strike. James has now got a kick in on his far side. But we end up finding ourselves to Josh, 4-0 down. Who's going to play this back towards Matt, who's then going to try the pass forward, but Josh doesn't quite manage to get it under control, and it ends up going out of play for a goal kick. They've then got the ball here with a great strike, and that's somehow ended up going in. Unlucky there from Joe. Just a powerful strike somehow crept underneath. Matt then has the ball on this far side. Somehow the ref gave this as a foul to them, even though I see it as a foul to us. I really don't understand why it was a foul to them. But they're going to take the free kick quickly. They're going to try a cross into the box. I go up for the header. It bounces over me. Joe does a good save. I manage to flick it just wide, and the ball ends up going nowhere. Joe then has the ball, who passes it down to me. I let it run for Matt, who skins this guy, but it just goes out of play before he can get his shot away, which is unlucky, but we are showing glimpses of being able to get a goal here. Good block by James, but he managed to injure himself in the process. Good tackle there by Matt with a great layoff from Josh and a really good finish from Matt to put us, I believe it's 5-1 down. To be honest, I've almost lost count of the scoreline. But straight from kickoff, they do a great layoff and they manage to get their 6th goal. It's not great defensive wise. At this point in the game, we were all just tiring out. With us having absolutely 0 subs, a lot of our main players out for this week, which is unlucky because it just would be the week that we have to play top of the league. But Matt's then on this corner. It unfortunately doesn't get anywhere, with their player just booting that one out for a goal kick. So Joe is then on the goal kick, who passes it down to Matt. Matt does some good skill to lay that onto Josh. He can't quite get the back heel off, and they get the kick in. No one's really marking very well, and we're lucky to get away with that one with a good save again by Joe. Definitely keeping it from being like 28-0. I've then got the ball on this far side, but I can't quite control it, and it ends up going out of play. They just take the quick sort of pass in. I press as much as I can, but he just manages to get round. He lays it off to their defender, who then just passes it round. Then try the shot. Good save by Joe to keep that one. James then manages to get away and into the midfield. He then plays it down to Matt. Matt tries to pass in towards Obi, but we can't quite get anything out of it. And it ends up going straight back to the goalie for the final kick of the game. Now, I'm not going to delve into it too much. I believe the final score was 6 or 7-1. Personally, I didn't feel like we played our best. The only things that we have going for us is we had a lot of our main players out. We had no subs, and it's top of the league. But hopefully we can try and improve for next week, as I believe that we are against sort of a team next week that's sort of in our sort of range. So it will be a much closer game hopefully next week. But overall, I'd just like to say a big thank you to everyone that has been liking all the videos, commenting on the videos and subscribing. We are almost at 100 subs, which me and the boys are very happy about. And we appreciate all the support that you guys are giving us. Make sure to see in the description if you want to follow us on any other social media. We've recently just started a TikTok as well, where it's basically just going to be the shorts but uploaded onto there as well. Plus some bonus content might come in the future on that, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Big thank you to everyone, and I will see everyone in the next video.